Lay waste to the malevolent, lest the night prevail.
An intriguing woman transforms Adol Kristin, a seasoned explorer, into a monstrum. He must confront his curse's origins and make partnerships with 5 other monstrums. Karna, a quick burglar, navigates Balduke's perilous alleys, battling frightening animals. Durain, a stoic warrior, assists them in their fight against the creatures. Raging Bull, a sorceress, casts destructive spells on their foes. Laxia, a healer, offers comfort and equilibrium. Hummel, a trickster, manipulates time and space to perplex his adversaries. The Trails of Cold Steel series concludes with a climax tale in which the superior technology and merciless methods of the Erebonian Empire threaten the previously tranquil towns and villages. Class 7, a skilled group of individuals, serves as a beacon of resistance, making partnerships with other factions and powerful figures. As the fights heat up, the heroes endure physical and moral obstacles, forcing them to make critical decisions that will impact their nation's destiny. The series' last part dives into Zemuria's history and legend.
Dark shadows hanging over Erebonia.
So there's no way to know.
The Shin Mikado Academy has been converted into a fight between darkness and light, with the protagonist faced with the hard job of overcoming their own demons as well as the perils that surround them. Using its insidious tentacles, the sinister mist may drive people insane by distorting their senses and converting their worries into terrifying realities. To save their loved ones, the protagonist must strengthen their self-esteem and overcome the demons that torment them. Contracts established by pact bearers who have become receptacles of corruption.
My ego dictates that I do what I think is right.
Eirudy embarks on a transforming adventure that intertwines the fates of deities and humanity after a fortuitous encounter with the daring young man Adrian. As you begin on this amazing quest, you will be forced to choose between light and darkness. A unique storyline approach, a cast of charming and lively characters, tactical turn-based fights, and a developing fighting system are among the game's key elements. Witchspring 3 offers a great gaming experience with its engaging graphics, appealing art style, and endearing characters. Stranger of Sword City Revisited is an exciting role-playing game that transports players to a realm of gods and magic, where light, darkness, and neutrality are delicately balanced. The planet is destroyed after Oma defeats the Knights of the Round, humanity's last line of defense. A dead hero resurrects 100 years later, leading a new generation of heroes to defeat Oma's soldiers and bring light and hope back to the world. This upgraded version of the classic dungeon-crawling blockbuster includes an additional game called Saviors of Sapphire Wings. Spirits caught in anguish shells, poisonous manifestations that hinder them from finding peace after death. Poisonette, a determined soul, emerges as the soul's savior, beginning on a treacherous journey through numerous regions of suffering. Along the journey, she meets other Poisonettes who have taken up the task of purifying the anguish shells. Poisonette must battle difficult foes to reach the celestial realm in the game, which combines fast-paced action with exploration. The game is an emotional adventure that explores human suffering and the potential of forgiveness. The protagonist of The Longest 5 Minutes, a man who has confronted evil, arrives at the Demon King's stronghold. He is resolved to fight the evil and reclaim his memories, but he is engulfed in darkness, leaving him befuddled. His memories have been taken by amnesia, leaving him with a sense of urgency and unfinished work. He starts on a desperate search for them before they are forever lost. As he progresses deeper into the perilous realm, he encounters a variety of allies and opponents, each with their own goals and secrets. Money wields tremendous influence in a capitalist society. Use your cash to convince opponents, set traps, and unleash your fists against opposing troops. To restore your country, you must rise from modest origins and battle the Dragolone family. To tip the scales, employ smart battle techniques, bribes, or fatal traps. Recruit or buy devoted followers to increase your ranks while unlocking greater equipment and mastering over 70 distinct fighting methods. Join Princess, a young woman who has been stripped of her royal ancestry, on an exciting voyage.
The race is
Cars 3 Driven to Win is a racing game based on the Disney Pixar film Cars 3, respectively. Over 20 customizable avatars are available. The game includes over 20 tracks set in renowned places such as Radiator Springs. Players may hone their racing abilities in 6 game modes, including the Battle Race mode, in which they compete against family and friends. The game highlights the significance of practicing and sharpening talents in order to become a Hall of Fame driver. The adrenaline rush will leave gamers wanting more.
and prove you've got what it takes.
Darius is a popular arcade side-scrolling shoot-'em-up game. It has aquatic-themed stages, robotic fish bosses, and hypnotic music. Darius Cozmic Collection Arcade delivers 4 titles from the Darius arcade series, each with unique characteristics. Multi-monitor support, simulated in-seat speakers, rapid save and load, display features, settings, gadgets, and training mode are among the features. Scaling, smoothing, adding scanlines, modifying difficulty levels, and selecting specialized practice zones allow players to personalize their game experience. Yomawari: The Long Night Collection is a terrifying horror and suspense game that immerses players in Yomawari's creepy environment. Yomawari Night Alone contains a young girl with distinct talents and stories, whereas Yomawari Midnight Shadows features 2 schoolgirls with unique abilities and storylines. To proceed through the tale, players must unearth dark mysteries and solve riddles. The rich sound design and hand-drawn visual style of the game add to the dread and anxiety. There are also several endings in the game, with players needing to survive the night. The action-adventure RPG Lapis Labyrinth requires players to negotiate a labyrinth filled with creatures and deadly traps in order to collect huge riches. Players may stack up to 4 characters to unleash powerful strikes or coordinate attacks, and can pick from 8 character classes ranging from Destroyer to Hunter. Fever Mode, which is enabled by beating many foes, allows players to amass cash and points. With over 100 distinct monsters in the labyrinth, players must brace themselves for difficult opponents and dangerous beasts in order to complete their quest. A corrupt government and a wicked sorceress, Abdullah the Slaver, threaten mankind in the 21st century. Kareen, a talented assassin, appears and offers his fatal abilities for a fee. Kieran starts on a perilous journey to penetrate the city, encountering several foes. He is, however, ambushed by cops and on the verge of death. Kieran gets free and sets out to seek revenge on Jack Lazon, the director of judicial affairs who recruited him in the first place. 3 other members of the techie group, on the other hand, want Kieran dead for personal reasons.
Final host with the Yamato.
CRESTA is a free-form shooting game in the Neo-Classic arcade series that mixes the classic 80s shooting games Moon CRESTA and Terra CRESTA with current technologies. The flagship Yamato, which is made up of warriors Amaterasu, Tsukuyomi, and Susanoo, can be docked, divided, and reassembled to destroy Megazopher's invading forces. With a time restriction, high-scoring caravan mode, and online leaderboards, the game provides classic 80s style thrill. Platinum Games' new objective is to develop a unique and profound shooting experience that evolves with each play.
Vertical display mode. Challenge yourself and earn a multitude of...
Stella, a loving ferryman, escorts departed souls to the afterlife in Spiritfarer. She builds a lovely yacht in order to explore the world beyond. She meets a variety of spirits along the route, each with their own story and personality. Stella must soothe them, fulfill their final desires, and assist them in coming to grips with their mortality. Cultivating a garden, mining minerals, fishing, and making things are all activities. Cooking is an important part of the journey since it feeds and comforts the soul. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.